Good morning. We will begin the meeting today with introductions of committee members. My name is Mr. Doe, and I will be chairing the meeting. Is anyone audio recording the meeting today?
No.
My name is Ms. Booth, and I am the general ed teacher.
My name is Leandra, and I'm the note taker. I'm Carter's mom.
My name is Mr. White, and I'm the special education teacher.
Today we will be conducting an annual admission, review, and dismissal ARD meeting for Carter. We will follow the ARD agenda to conduct the meeting today, and you will receive a printed copy of the entire ARD document and deliberation. Brittany, if you have any questions as we go through the agenda, please be sure to let us know. Have you received a copy of the procedural safeguards for this school year?
Yes, I have them right here.
According to state and federal law, all information concerning a student with disabilities is confidential and may not be discussed with anyone except those who have legitimate educational interest in the student. All information discussed during this ARD meeting will be kept confidential. In order to facilitate a collaborative environment, participants will conduct themselves in a courteous manner. This expectation must be followed in order to work together to develop an appropriate educational plan for Carter.
The purpose of today's meeting is to transition Carter from a special education classroom to a general education classroom.
Carter will also have the assistance of a general education para-educator in his general education classroom. Mom, Dad, do you have any questions of these evaluations?
No, not right now.
Okay, perfect. Carter has been determined ineligible to transition into general education classroom because he is above and beyond and meets all standards, which makes him eligible to transition. Carter also reads at a fluency at an 11th grade level. He has a sophisticated vocabulary, and the only issue he has with reading is he has difficulty with comprehension. He has good memory and answers all questions correctly by repeating passages and parts of lectures. When reading in all subjects areas, Carter has difficulty in making conclusions and summarizing information.
Developmental of accommodations, Carter will be given small group testing, preferential seating, and allowed frequent breaks.
Mom, do you have any additional questions or comments you would like to make about your son?
I just wanted to say that Carter likes school, especially his Algebra 2 and computer application classes. Carter's current grades are in the 78 to 94 range in all his classes, which I think is good. He got a 70 on his last CBA in English, so he
Thank
seems
you.
to be doing good.
Thank you very much for your input. Carter's annual goal is as follows. In a 36 instructional week, using picture cues, Carter will write valid conclusions supported by simplified data. Simplified data means extraneous information, including irrelevant material and unnecessary words and items or graphics, has been removed. Through this method, such as a graphic organizer, label drawing, journals, and summaries, Carter will be able to write a conclusion correctly 3 out of 4 times. As for Carter's state assessment, Carter will be granted additional time to complete his state test in a social studies content area.
The ARD Committee assures the removal of students with disabilities from regular educational environments occur only in the nature of severity of the disability and such that the education in regular classes with the use of supplementary aids and services cannot be achieved satisfactorily. The ARD Committee assures that each student with a disability participates in a non-academic and extracurricular service and activities, including meals and recess periods. With non-disabled students with the maximum extent appropriate to the needs of the student, the ARD Committee assures that the maximum extent appropriate students with disabilities, including students in public or private institutions or other care facilities, are educated with students who are not disabled. Signatures indicate participants in the individual members of the IEP committee. The parents and the administrators are the parties whose agreement is necessary for consensus. Do we all agree?
Agree.
Agreed.
This concludes the ARD meeting.
thank you for all your participation.